Hi everyone, this is a piece of scrap twisted Damascus that my buddy Jack made. I just found it laying around and I'm going to turn it into a Damascus sword pendant. I'm taking it a little easy still, as you can see in this video. I've still got a hurt shoulder, I've got my arm in a sling. But I'm just taking this piece of steel and I'm surface grinding it down to maybe 1/3 the original thickness, taking off maybe 1/3 from each side. Just because of the way twist Damascus works, the further you grind into it, the cooler the pattern gets. So I'm just using this sweet surface grinder, take that material off and get it down to the thickness I need. Once I've done that, I'll do a test etch just to see where we're at, see how the pattern's looking. It looks real nice, so the next thing I can do is scribe on my design, give myself some layout lines, and then go to the portaband and begin cutting out my sword shape. Before I started working, I made sure to anneal this piece of steel so the bandsaw cut right through it. I did use a little cutting oil just to make it go a little smoother. But once I got that all cut out, I took it to the belt grinder and used that to clean up the profile a little more than I could on the bandsaw. I took the profile and the rough bevels up to 120 grit off the belt, and then I took it to the vise and started filing on it with needle files. I used files to finish doing my bevels. I also used the files to shape the handle and contour everything. So it was nice and smooth, nothing too sharp or pointy, and just everything looking nice and right. And then once I did that, I used some mold polishing stones just to take everything to a little bit of a finer grit. And then because this is Damascus, I wanted to harden and temper it. The reason for that is just the contrast in the etch will be better if it's hardened. So I just went ahead and heated it up with the torch, quenched it in some oil, and then I went ahead and just tempered it really quick with the torch, just to like a dark brown to like a blue, and it came out looking pretty nice after that. It doesn't quite show up in the video, but you can kind of see the pattern already starting to show through just from heating it up. So that's kind of cool. It gives kind of a sneak peek on how it's going to look in the end. But you can kind of see how it's darker on one side than the other. I think that's just because it was sitting on a fire brick. It doesn't really matter for this. But now I'm just going to the buffer, buffing the whole thing out. Just getting it to a nice polish so that I can put it into the etch and have a nice finish on it. So this is just ferric chloride, and I left it in there for, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes, and that just gave it a nice deep etch that looks cool. And then I was able to, buff it out a little more and put it on a chain. And in the end, I'm really happy with how this came out. It looks really nice. It's pretty cool, and it was just kind of a, simple project to do in a day. Well, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. Also, go check me out on Instagram to see more stuff going on. This was a fun build. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.